This is Primitive Massachusetts, Internet. This is GCW Emergency. We are live and the atmosphere is electric tonight. From this premium library, our biggest premium library. And this is earlier today as Mpire made his way into the arena. Mpire is going to face Mark Hancock in a 10 minutes time limit match later on tonight at the emergence. They are the GCW World Tag Team Champions, Matt and Smarta, Inky Day 24, Sekta, as they are going to defend the Tag Team Championship against the newly crowned Hall of Famer of Global Core Wrestling, Mr. Kush and T-Net, in the opening match of the Emergence 2. Hello and welcome everyone to the countdown show of GCW The Emergence 2. My name is Jordan Hancock. I am the voice of Global Core Wrestling. This is Sam Dogship, right by my side, as we are going to call out the show tonight, just for you guys. And let's get it done with the first match of the year. And making his way to the ring right now, this is the young OG Jimmy Johnson, the man who defeated recently Alpha during the latest episode of GCW Collision, and tonight he's getting ready for one-on-one action again as he is going to face an opponent for whom we do not know who is he going to be, who is he going to face. Alright, anyway, today, this is the Emergence 2, and I am ready to fight. So, I don't know if you have seen, but recently I have a new mean streak that I intend to keep. So, let's send my opponent. I do not care who I have to face, and who is it going to be, because I am going to win this match, as always, because I stand for the collective. Alright then, who is going Jimmy to face? Who is it going to be? Who in Jimmy's face? That's Caliban, that's the smart guy, making his way down the ring. And the last time we've seen Caliban was at Collision episode 20, where he defeated Stonker Nikki in a France Continual match. And this was a hell of a match from Caliban. And Caliban hasn't been involved in any kind of matches any since then that match against Stone Cold ET. However, this is going to be a good one. I don't get what you're doing here, so smart guy, but you will suffer the same fate as OPEC did.
The smart guy is back in Global Car Wrestling, ready for one-on-one action, and Jimmy, let me begin to say that you aren't very smart at all. In fact, I think you're a cocky, arrogant bitch, and smart guys like me crushes cocky, arrogant bitches like you, nigga. And I'm black, so I can use the N-word. But let's face it, I too had a win against Stone Cold ET. But the only reason you have been winning is because you, my friend, has been using Project Alpha's finishing move, and it's not even as beautiful as her.
Oh, and Jimmy's attacking Caliban right before the bell started. Jimmy with a big kick to Caliban, and I'm just attacking him with the microphone. And Cannibal is desperately trying to get back on his feet, but he's getting punched again by Jimmy and his microphone. And I don't know what the referee's been doing, but here we go, we're gonna have the match right now. This is a one-on-one match to open the emergence to the countdown show at least we have the premium line event coming after. And this is interesting to see what are they going to do, what they are gonna do. And this is Cannibal with the handbag takedown on the microphone to Jimmy Johnson. Cannibal is looking to dominate this match. Jimmy Johnson absolutely wants to win, as he said. And as we have seen, Jimmy right now does not care about how he hits his opponents as long as he gets the victory in his matches. And this is Jimmy with the victory run right now with a run-up pin to Cannibal, who kicked out at 2. And Jimmy attempted to give another kick to Cannibal, but he blocked it. Jimmy now fighting, punching Cannibal in the face. And as you can see, Cannibal's face is already bleeding. And Jimmy is going to drag Cannibal outside of the ring. Big punch by Jimmy. And Jimmy's just going to take his time right now. Oh, again, inflicting more damage to Cannibal. Jimmy has been working against Cannibal. Jimmy tried to go for the dropkick. He missed the dropkick from the top rope, but that's a big punch. And Cannibal, that's a big leg drop. Cannibal went through the table. And that's a running bulldog. And speaking of Jimmy defeating Earthquake, and another one on the table. Speaking of Jimmy defeating Earthquake, this is how Jimmy injured Earthquake for almost 6 months back when there was online warfare going on at the first ever episode. Jimmy's now again punching Cannibal and showing authority to his opponent right now. And Cannibal attempts to fight back, and if Cannibal can fight back, that would be great. That's a running bulldog using the referee as leverage, and Cannibal projecting Jimmy into the ropes. Leaping puncher, and now flying head scissors, sorry, and he went to the center. And that's a big kick by Jimmy into the back of the skull of Cannibal. And again, this is that 1 second, split second of distraction, costing Cannibal, and probably as Jimmy is pinning Cannibal, but Cannibal kicks out. And that's a power slam by Jimmy Johnson. And Jimmy missed the leg drop. Jimmy pins Cannibal again. 1, 2, so Jim Johnson is literally looking for a way to defeat Cannibal as he is dominating this match. He's projecting Cannibal into the ropes and again giving the headbutt takedown that he took earlier in the match. And Jimmy's pinning Cannibal. 1, 2. Again, I took up. Cannibal is showing how resilient he can be. And now this is Cannibal literally taking Jimmy into the midsection, projecting Jimmy to the ropes, flying head scissors again. Cannibal taking Jimmy back up on his feet with the German suplex. There's going to be another German suplex maybe. Yes, for the second time. And the third one is going to be, no, not the third one. I thought he was about to go for 3 Germans, but no, he didn't. Anyway, and Jimmy is being held in a running bulldog once again. Caliber is on fire. That's the flying hit, the leaping pencha. And Caliber right now is gonna go for the running pin again. 1, 2, and 3. He just defeated Jimmy Johnson. Wow, impressive victory from the smart guy. And I guess this is why you can call him that. And yeah, you better run away from Jimmy. Jimmy's pissed. Jimmy is upset, he does not know how he took the loss against Caliber. I guess he's going to be celebrating his victory right now. And apparently Jimmy's not done. Jimmy's not finished because Jimmy is running towards Caliber and attacking Caliber outside. He just ran all the way to the other side of the entrance stage, giving Caliber a big kick. This is BS. I mean, Jimmy's literally besides himself for losing that match. Caliber is already injured at this point in time. You've done the damage, and Jimmy with the running bulldog again. Caliber is already injured, and Jimmy is just going to finish the job. And Jimmy, come on, you've got to stop press the security when you need it. No one is breaking them up. And oh, I get it now. That's the sit-out body slam of Project Alpha. And now Jimmy is going to leave. And ladies and gentlemen, we have quite a show for you tonight in Star. However, tonight at the Emergence we are going to have a ladder match between Mirza Kovic and Doji. And this is going to be for the weekend jackpot at Vegas briefcase. This match is going to give the opportunity for the person who wins the briefcase to get our World Heavyweight Championship title match every time in any place during 1 year until at least the next jackpot at Vegas event.
The best of 5 series started between Mirza and Togi because Shining Star first won the jackpot at Vegas briefcase. However, when he left GCW, he vacated the briefcase, which is a guaranteed World Heavyweight Championship match anytime, any place, until the next jackpot at Vegas event.
Mirza Kovic is going to get the first pin in this best of 5 series, and yes, he just get the first pin. This best of 5 series match haven't begun yet. Who's on the third rope? Fall flat from the third rope.
Camel clutch submission. They have the match, they will lose.
They just want to hurt each other. Match was just insane.
Togi wins this match. The next match will happen at the Emergence 2 talks.
EMC. Entitled of Togi and all pieces Japanese guy is coming into Global Pro Wrestling Summit. After Togi Thunder Tiger is next on my list. den el luchadore. Ipi vin da briefcase vede, ipi ston dictorat da emergence 2. I don't tezzare, for now. Now all itzare about this ipi keda Japanese flag, on me doju no vaki vuddo. I would step on it and speak on that flag.
When you outside of the ring, as he apparently has had enough, Doji decided to go back and drag Mirza backstage, and he's gonna bring him to the ring, but we have a best of 5 series match coming. Now suplex by Mirza. And before Sunbreaker, he's dispatching trying to reach the ropes, and Mirza tapped out.
I am thrilled and I cannot wait to get jackpot at Vegas briefcase at the emergence 2. This is why Mirza I will teach you lesson of respect. And why do not I take that briefcase, hang it around the rooftop of the arena, and have a match for the jackpot at Vegas briefcase. Togi Power.
So we're gonna have another match, the Emergence 2. Togi against Mirza Kopic for the jackpot at Vegas briefcase.
No, I'm telling you again, Mark. I don't know anything about Jay's bounty, but sure. It'll be a pleasure to face you guys in a tag match. Oh hi, how are you doing, Gary?
Fine, Demo, we have a match up next. Why aren't you in your gear yet? Are you going to compete like this?
Yes, I am. I haven't got my gear back from Bobby Buck, so I assume I'll have to make a new one. It will take a couple of weeks, but it does not prevent me from getting the win tonight.
Alright, if you say so, we have to win tonight.
Alright, we have tag team action coming on right now on the Emergence Countdown show. In this, they are the Martins making their way to the ring, and we have seen the Martins the last time against Gary Emmett and the Mantra Cannon as they defeated them on Collision. One day won a #1 contenders match for the Global Pro Wrestling Tag Team Championship, and I believe this was at Collision episode 15 or 16, I don't remember exactly. So this is a rematch from Collision episode 15. And this is good. Gary Emmett and the Mantra, the Wild Gamers. The Mantra, not in his wrestling suit, as he explained. He hasn't got his gear back from Bobby Bucks. However, Demon has said he can win the match in a suit if he has to. Let's see. Gary Emmett has a new fighting style that had him won matches. He injured Mikey Cruz the last time. Mikey Cruz is going to be in that Battle Royale, and he's going to come to the Battle Royale literally injured as he faced Gary Emmett in what was one of the most brutal matches of the year. This is the style I was talking about, just choking your opponent until they bleed to death, until they cannot breathe. This is literally the style of Gary Emmett, and this is the Mantra Cannon with a big shoulder pattern to John Martin, projecting him into the ropes. Samoan drop, big Samoan drop. Now he gave one also to his opponent, who outside of the ring. Who had to go outside of the ring? But this, I mean, why would they have to go to a slap fight? They are literally powerhouses into this match. That's another big Salman job by the Mantra Captain. They want to have the powerhouse of this team, this tag team, and they lost their match at Collision episode 19 against Sekta, and that's a third one. In Noah Spear by the Mantra. Making the tag to Gary, waiting with the superplex, and Gary's gonna go with the knee drop. They are maybe one of the most exciting tag team to watch right now in Global Core Wrestling, as they would love to get another chance to become tag team champions anytime soon. And then this is the big shot we are talking about. Hard job by Gary. Gary is making the tag to the mountain. Right now the big tornado DDT. And the mantra is going to drop the hand. And that's it. Have you seen the impact of that move by the mantra? Impressive, amazingly impressive. We're gonna need to have a replay of that. And this is how the mantra was able to defeat Chad Martin. And this is an incredible move. Almost like a rock bottom. And Gates and the Emergence too. We also have the World Heavyweight Championship matchup, but also the Global Championship Battle Royale, as Mikey Cruz will defend his Global Championship tonight at the Emergence 2 against 9 other competitors in what is going to be probably one of the match of the evening tonight at the Emergence 2. And speaking of the competitors that will be appearing in the Battle Royale, this is Kenny Time arriving to the arena, joined by his manager, Mr. N from Kenny Time Incorporated, as he is going to be participating into that match. When is it going to be the Australian Dynamo's night tonight at the Emergence 2 in that Battle Royale? As we know, he is obsessed with that Global Championship, and the man he has to eliminate to have the main chance of becoming Global Champion is this man, the Global Champion himself, Mikey Cruz. Mikey Cruz looking to prevail and keep his championship. Also tonight at the Emergence 2, we will have a steel cage escape match, and there are going to be Mr. Simonak, Frank, also still by his manager from Kenny Time Incorporated, Mr. N, as Mr. N faced Daniel Wolf on the latest episode of GCW Interaction and lost the match, which gave Daniel Wolf the opportunity to face Simonak in that steel cage. And speaking of Daniel Wolf, here he comes, making his way into the arena, as this was earlier today. Daniel Wolf is getting ready to face Simonak later on today at the Emergence 2.
At GCW Bloodbath, Hypnosis was facing Blackwise in a 1 vs 1 match. However, Jair Lennon turned on Hypnosis to join Blackwise into the dark side. Without any explanation whatsoever, but the distraction allowed Blackwise to win the match.
Hypnosis to Blackwise. Here we go with an inverted pile driver.
try to attempt a clothesline, didn't work out. Punch, didn't work out. Hypnosis, get his physical condition down right there. We'll get the battle of the power and a triple threat match for the Global Championship. What the fuck is that? The lights go out, and the lights go back. That's... Wait. That's Jerina just coming into the arena, and something is word on his body, but I can't really read what Rose's body and where did he came out, and that... Oh, it's what he'll die? I mean, I don't know what the hell is that, and what did Blackwise do with Jerina? But he just directly sent a message to Hypnosis there. And no Blackwise beat Hypnosis.
Then on Collision Episode 18, Blackwise put Dynamo off a table, which led to a fight between Hypnosis and Blackwise, who ended in a table and ran away.
What's happening right here? Lights went back up, and that's Blackwise destroying Dynamo's down.
I am tired of waiting. I want this table smashed now. Hypnosis. Hypnosis over here. I hate to admit it, but Srimanta is right. And that's Blackwise. He's having history with Hypnosis. I am living rent-free in your head, isn't it? In GCW. I get it, Hypnosis. I took Jair from you. In fact, he's my disciple of death now. And you can't stand it. Your problem is not with me. Your problem is because you are left alone now and vulnerable. But if you want to have a match against me, Hypnosis, I'll consider it after you proved yourself worthy by defeating what I took from you, Jair Lennon, on Collision. And Black was just running towards Hypnosis, attacking Hypnosis again. Making his point. It's gonna be Hypnosis against Jair Lennon. Give everything equal in the Mighty Driver one more time, for the third time. And Hypnosis is pinning Jerry at 1, 2, and 3. Hypnosis is going to face Blackwise at the emergence 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome my host who will be facing Blackwise later tonight. Hypnosis. This must be one of These's big match Hypnosis night for you and I. With the fans present here tonight, cannot stop wondering if you are ready for tonight. I understand if you do not want to answer, but please.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, for the third match of the Countdown Show, which is going to be the last one before the big premium live event that we have in store for you later on tonight. And this is Wonderboy making his way to the ring, scheduled to action, scheduled for one-on-one action. As the Wonderboy did not make it into the Battle Royale qualifiers because he lost his qualifying match against David Claudia, if I remember correctly. No, against Skinny Time, I'm sorry. He lost his match against Skinny Time at the last episode of GCW Action in what I apologize for the interruption, but this almost caught me by surprise as Carnation is back. And the mood has just changed into the arena right now, as Carnation never had such an menacing entrance, such an intimidating entrance. He has never got, and Carnation is not going to work on Wonderboy, and this is the first premium live event match of Carnation. He hasn't appeared on Collision yet. However, Carnation appeared on many web matches, many dark match we had in the other YouTube channel, and the former YouTube channel we had, and Carnation always competed in those. However, right now the Prophet is making his Global Car Wrestling debut. He's dominating the Wonderboy. He's so intimidating. At least by the presence he's had inside of the square circle. And Wonderboy now is fighting back. Wonderboy is that superhero with the fighting spirit, and he's going to prove it. He wants to prove it. He has to, as he said. When I talked to him earlier tonight, and that's Wonderboy, the one in Nidra, from the airport, as he said, he has to prove to the world that he has the fighting spirit. Wonderboy literally explained, he is not the tallest, he is not the strongest, but he is the one who has the most heartfelt spirit, which led him to great results. However, we hadn't seen those great results yet in Global Car Wrestling for the Wonderboy, but the only way to move up to the ranks in Global Car Wrestling is by winning matches. Jimmy Johnson knew that, which is why he got upset after losing against Caliber, and that's Carnation in the big winning clothesline, in the back suplex. And the pile driver by Carnation, big pile driver. 1, 2, and Wonderboy is kicking out. And again, another big clothesline by Carnation. And this is the spirit of Wonderboy, the fighting spirit, the man who's not going to give up. He makes wonder, as he says. And Wonderboy with the big superplex from the top rope. That's the opening. 1, 2, and that's only a 2 count. Wonderboy was that close to winning the match, but he didn't. He did not win the match in that spot. Okay. I did not see that coming. I'm gonna check this in my bingo card of 2025. Anyway. And yes, Carnation had to feel a little bit uncertain. And Carnation with a spear. And Carnation now with the calf. The curl crusher. That's how we call the submission moves. The curl crusher. And Wonderboy is desperately trying to reach the ropes. That's a rope break. And Wonderboy is looking to fight back with a dropkick again. Carnation has no idea where he is right now. That's a big kick by the Wonderboy, who's gonna look to pin Carnation, and Carnation kicks only at one. TikTok only at one. That's a big shot by Adrian. He has to put the Wonderboy down, and he did. And again he's going to go for the car crusher a second time. Didn't work. So he's gonna try to go for the same maneuver a third time. And Wonderboy tapped out. Impressive victory by Kevin and the Prophet, who literally lived up by his name, defeating the Wonderboy by submission with the car crusher. A great victory, and ladies and gentlemen, as Adrian is celebrating his victory with his Global Pro Wrestling debut over Wonderboy. Up next we are going to have the Hall of Fame ceremony, the introduction of the newly crowned Global Pro Wrestling Hall of Famer, as there is of Mr. Kush, who will be inducted into the 2025 GCW Hall of Fame, and also we're gonna have a video about it too.
Ever since the first Battle Royale where he wasn't able to capture the Global Championship, the Austrian Dynamo has been obsessed with winning the Global Championship.
Before to be global champion, I have to eliminate 8 other competitors, and I wish. Mikey Truth is the latest I have to pin. I am obsessed with the global championship. I am obsessed with the global championship.
At Showcase, Snyder decided to stack the deck against Austrian Dynamo, as in order to qualify for the Battle Royale he had to defeat every opponent placed in front of him.
I am obsessed with the global championship.
Then on the other side you have Mikey Truth, who has been a fighting champion ever since. Does he feels like his reign is threatened? For sure.
Do you want to know the truth? Truth is everywhere I go. I feel like I am being watched as a target being chased. But that's fine.
Anytime will become the next global champion at the emergence.
I like those odds of 9-1.
As he would say if he loses, the truth will hurts.
At the emergence too, I need to become global champion. Otherwise, all the efforts I've pulled in due to Snyder would have meant nothing.
A few years ago, we asked for Mr. Bush to be a part of what was Global Car Wrestling before, and it was Pro Wrestling Podcast. And I asked him for one date. Kush accepted doing this full time back with us. And now we have Kush and T-Neck. And Mr. Kush always has been vocalizing how great Global Car Wrestling is. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, and this is my honor, and on behalf of the entire Global Car Wrestling locker room, the new GCW Hall of Famer, Mr. Kush.
It's all cushy, baby.
Assad,
You may be the biggest striker there is today in global co-wrestling, but you do not come to my boots in terms of accomplishments I have. And in terms of heavyweight championships. At the emergence too, the story will be the same. There will be no friends, no foes.
This man next to me, his only partner here at GCW, has been in a coma for 8 years because of you. Assad and I are going to destroy you. We're going to break your legs, and I'm taking it personally.
Just two competitors fighting for this prize. The biggest prize there is in professional wrestling. The World Heavyweight Championship.
I said I've been using the referee every time in order to cross Daniel Ward, but this time it's an excellent submission, and I said tapped out.
You pulled an amazing match tonight. You, my friend, has all the qualities that a wrestler requires to be a champion in GCW Assad.
For 7 years, my best friend, the man who took me and then his wing and flew with me, has been in a coma. And for 7 years, there hasn't been a single damn day of me missing my spot next to his hospital bed waiting for him to wake up and cross out.
This is disgusting, I mean. That's Assad. That's Assad.
I heard what you said. Very compelling. But Assad, for as long as I know, well, champion in global pro wrestling, you will never have what it takes to be a world heavyweight champion. And at the end of the day, the words you will hear at the emergence too will be and still world heavyweight champion, Lance Scott.
Oh, Lance Scott just attacking Assad with the World Heavyweight Championship.
I understand what's at stake regarding the main event of the emergence though, and Lance, when I say that at the emergence though I will become the new global pro wrestling world heavyweight champion.
You will never have what it takes to be a world heavyweight champion.
Assad is going to receive his first heavyweight championship match against Lance Scott.